Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for joining Sri Lankan Sammy in Supik for the last, I think, one more week. I think I will do one more live stream next Sunday, and then that will be the last one in the Philippines, and then I'll be back in Korea on the 17th or 18th, whichever Sunday is that on that day. But thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Super thank you to everyone who is joining, liking, commenting. I just want to say a big shout out to my super supporters. What more can I say but thank you for the phenomenal response I have had to the changes I have made to the channel. I have started posting shorts on my off days, and those are getting like 2,000 views, and I'm getting 10 new subscribers from those every day, and I'm loving it. I just, the comments I'm getting, 99.9% supportive and positive. I really thank everyone for commenting. That is the best part of it, So what are we going to do today? Well, first of all, again, just a big shout out and thank you to everyone who is watching live right now or going to be joining me for my first nighttime one. I'm going to try a nighttime one to see, is this better for you guys? Do you like it? I couldn't do a day one today, definitely, because I had my motorcycle club had a meeting today, so I had to go to that. I couldn't do it today. And so I decided let's do a nighttime one and see what's going on. So I asked online, I made a poll on my channel, what do you guys want me to talk about? I posted a few things: life in the Philippines, girls and love in the Philippines, socializing, and retired life in the Philippines, and overwhelmingly life in the Philippines. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're also going to talk about girls and love in the Philippines. We'll talk a little bit about that. All right. So let's move on to the second bit of work I need to do. I have a list of things I got to do. A big thank you to my new subscribers. Now, just as you guys know from last time, subscribers do not show up on my list unless your subscription is public, unless you make it public. Okay, so even though I get a subscriber, their private personal information doesn't show up, so I don't know who they are. So in the past week, even though I've had 100 new subscribers, only 2 of them have public information. So I want to give a big shout out to DKSL. And I'm going to assume that you're from Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining us from Sri Lanka. And Corin Cavan, thank you again for joining. Those 2 people. Really, truly appreciate you joining the family. Thank you very much. So the third thing I wanted to talk about are the comments. Some of the comments have been really constructive, giving me advice, offering up information, and I am still small enough of a channel that I can answer every single comment. So please do comment. I will answer your comment as quickly as possible. Alfred2966 said to go on my video about after 3 years of staying safe, I finally got sick in the Philippines. I commented a little bit about where I live and things like that in that video. Oh, by the way, I am 99% better. Still a little bit of a sinus infection, so I'm taking a nebulizer to help relieve the sinus pain. Or it could be just that I was in the sun all day today. It was a beautiful day today. Let me take a step back and say, yes, we did have the typhoon. It skirted past us. We had no effect. There is a video you'll see coming up which shows a little bit of rain, but that actually came from the south instead of the north where the typhoon was. We had windy days. Today was again windy, but it was sunny. So Saturday, Sunday, sunny. Friday, sunny. Wow, couldn't believe it. So today, after the meeting, California Dave and I, who you guys are going to meet in upcoming videos, we went to the beach and hung out at the beach all day. So it was a lot of fun. Tuesday is a holiday in Korea, Memorial Day. So I will be heading over to another beach hotel. I'll be making another final video because that'll probably be the last week, because according to the Philippine government, the rainy season has begun. So, but you wouldn't be able to tell with the beautiful weather we've been having. Looks just like this, what it looked like today. I'm going to show you some videos on that. So before I get into the comments, let's welcome Alex. Thank you, Alex. Love to see you on the live chats, and so appreciative of the comments you leave on the videos. I wait for your comments. Okay, I put up the video and when is Alex going to comment? I always do that. Thank you so much, Alex. I really, really appreciate it. Alex is coming in from London, so it is, I think, about 1 or 2 p.m. for you. So on Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we were not affected by it. We did get a lot of waves. We did get a lot of wind, but no rain. What happened was that the storm went past us to the northeast, and as it moved away from us, it pulled all the storms from the south into us. So that vacuum of air caused the ocean to become a little bit rough in the entire area. That storm was huge until it approached the Philippines. It was a super typhoon, probably one of the biggest ones I've seen living in Southeast Asia, because these typhoons that develop here eventually end up in South Korea or Japan. So it did not affect any place except for majorly affected Guam. It slammed right into Guam as a level 4. And then as a tropical depression, it hit Okinawa and Japan. So those countries are well equipped to survive something like that. The Philippines, not as much. So yeah, I'm really glad that things worked out for everyone here. So let's jump into the comments that I've been receiving. And again, thank you to all of you who are watching this live stream after the fact. I do see and keep track of the numbers of the live stream. Like, for example, let's take a quick look. Is it raining? Yes, it is raining. Oh, wow. So let's take a quick look at where are we here? Yeah. So the live stream I did last week had 130 views after the fact. The live stream I did 2 weeks ago had 174 views after the fact. So I'm so thankful to all of you who are watching this right now after the fact. I'm so thankful that you're going to take the time just to listen to me ramble on. All right. So comment. So Alfred2966 said that I should move to Visayas or Mindanao. Visayas looks like a good place. I looked it up online. It looks like a beautiful place. I like a quiet place. Not too much action. It's very easy to socialize in the Philippines. You just have to go to the mall, to shopping, and you can meet so many people. It's very easy to meet someone for a coffee date. Very easy, very, very easy. So I probably, if I decide to come back, it all depends on where Tim, if he decides to come back, maybe I'll go meet up with him. It's just easier to be with someone you know. And one of the great things that like we talk about, life in the Philippines is you gotta have expats to cover your back. We're going to talk about that, especially with my friend Dave and some of the issues that he's gotten into. There's been some drama, so we're going to talk about the drama today. All right. So he's also suggested I go to Mindanao. There's something I probably will not do because of my ethnic look. I could be perceived as a Muslim or as a Hindu or something like that. So there are some political issues in that area, and I don't know enough about it for me to feel comfortable. So I'm probably not going to look at that area right now. Robert W8666 commented about how expensive my visa renewal was. And it's the main reason is because I'm lazy. I don't want to go to immigration and line up and do it myself. If I did that, I would save a whole bunch. But 3,000 pesos is $60. That's not a huge amount of money. I probably would have cost me $10 US to do it, but I don't want to. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I don't like going into crowded places and lining up. I hated doing my driver's license in Sri Lanka. You guys can watch that video. It took me 3 days, 3 times going back and forth. What a waste of time. And I had a fixer. I just hate it. I hate it. Terry, again, Terry VP, EVP 4084. I think that's our friend Terry. Commented about my condition after COVID. And, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. There we go. As you have seen, starting this week, 99% of my videos are now in the new edited format, full of subtitles, full of edits with text and graphics and stuff like that. So let's take a look here. Yeah, since June 2nd, yeah. The shorts and all of the new videos are all updated with this new video style. And so the video coming out tomorrow, I think you guys will really, really like. I have done a lot of work on that one. And I'm going to try to do like a preview, like 30 seconds of cuts from the video so you can see what's coming up. My friend Alex Bam Bam that you guys know about from Thailand, he does that. And I think that's really great. I've been watching a whole bunch of videos on other YouTubers, not how to do YouTube videos. I've seen other YouTubers and what they do. And then like hyperlapse. You don't want to watch me walking, but if I do a hyperlapse where I go really quickly, so like, 30 seconds of video is now 10 seconds. I think that would also be good. So I did a hyperlapse of me swimming in the ocean. And you can see, the sun and the ocean, and it's an interesting video. So I'm going to experiment with more of those, okay? So I hope you guys like those videos. So what I did is I went back and on the welcome page to my channel, I have a welcome video. So I re-edited that one. I made a new one in September because things have changed from my original video that I did 4 years ago. And I re-edited it with the text and the captions and all of that. So I did that one up. I crossed today, or a couple days ago, I crossed 2,300 subscribers. What are we at now? 2,312. So just today, I got 8. Yesterday, I got 8 new subscribers. It's incredible. Thank you. Okay, I'm loving the amount of connections that are being made. Okay, so thank you. The love story video. Wow, what a reaction to the love story video. Those were great. I love the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. It was a fun story. If you like it, I'm going to do another one again. And Kevin and Ange, who are great YouTubers, they've got a new channel, same size as mine. Sorry, smaller than mine. They only have 600 subscribers. Guys, please head over there. Let me type this up for you. It is, what is their channel? Let me just make sure I got the channel name correct. Yeah, here we go. I'll just post this. So their website, or their YouTube page is Kevin and Ange, How We See the World. Guys, please click on their link, let them know, and comment, and let them know that I sent you. Okay, there's no quid pro quo or anything like that. It's just that they commented on mine, and I want to give a shout out to them because they're also trying to do the same thing I am. Okay, they've got a small channel and they're traveling, so really great news there. Someone commented on one of my older videos from October 2022, so like what, 8-9 months ago. I don't know if they're being, some of the comments, because when you write something, you don't know the tone. Is it sarcastic? Is it fun? Is it nice? Is it bad? And I'm not going to comment on who it was, but great, another immigrant. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Is it, is it good? Is it bad? I don't understand. But I just replied, thanks for taking the time to watch and comment. Who knows, so just everyone positive. Definitely Carrie and Alex, you guys are like my #1 guys. I absolutely love it. You guys take care of me, okay? The video about my maid and cook coming in and doing all of that went over very well too. So yeah, so a lot of positive. Yeah, I mean, it's just some of them are really great. The people take the time to write out a whole bunch of stuff, and I can't believe, I am so honored. Like Bobcat 2960 2 weeks ago, on my video on how to find a place to live, and he wrote a whole paragraph about how helpful, he subscribed, thank you, how helpful my video was. And he said the way the video was edited and created, it was like I was talking to him directly. And wow, from New Hampshire, USA. And he appreciated the advice because that's what I'm doing. I'm not purposely going out and making a retirement channel. I'm talking about what it is that I am doing in real life, not like retired life, but I'm working, I'm semi-retired, I'm traveling, I'm trying to live a life. You guys are following me and seeing what it works and what doesn't work, but I'm not actively going out and researching anything. I'm just showing you what I do every single day so that you can have a real life. It's like Big Brother. You're just watching me and I'm talking about it, okay? So Alex is commenting, the visa renewal company must be popular, otherwise they wouldn't be in business. Yes, yes. And I mean, I can afford it. If I really wanted to cut my costs, I would get rid of that because I mean, it is $60 a month, every month. So for the last 6 months, I've had to pay that. Okay, I've had to pay that. That's how much my visa costs every month, $60. I could have cut that cost in half for 6 months. I could have gotten rid of the maid and her cooking and just done it myself. But I appreciate the convenience, right? And so when I pay for those things, that's what I'm doing. Now, when I go back to Sri Lanka, I'm going to cut my costs. So I did have like a very expensive internet, very expensive cell phone. I don't need it. I discovered that in Sri Lanka, I don't need cell phone service. Nobody's calling me. Okay. As long as I have Wi-Fi, I'm okay. So I'm going to get a basic service with no data. Well, maybe even just tiny amount of data. I don't need anything. Sorry. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is, cut my costs, spend some more time exercising, taking care of my health when I return. Even Korea, I don't know, like, do I really want to go spend money on something that I don't want to do? I'm going to go out and meet some friends, but I'm going to keep my costs down because last time I went in January, I spent way too much money. Way too much money. I'm staying in Itaewon this time, so I'm not going to have to take as many taxis. It's summertime, so I'm not going to worry too much about it, about the weather. I'm not going to have to worry. It is the start of the rainy season in Korea, so hopefully, cross my fingers, it's not going to be too bad. But I'm working all the time. The only time I'm planning on going out is on the weekend to meet Princess Jasmine, my friend Jay, a couple other people that I promised to meet up with, some old friends, because this is probably my last trip to Korea. And I have, a whole bunch of doctor stuff to take care of. Take care of that. So, you guys wanted to know about life in the Philippines. Well, life in the Philippines. Yeah, life in the Philippines is really, really good. I have no complaints. Except for the fact that you need to be a little bit careful with some of the locals. Some of the locals are, as in any country, you gotta watch your back. You gotta avoid confrontation, because if you get into a confrontation with a Filipino, you're getting into a confrontation with every single other Filipino in the area. So my friend Dave, California Dave, that you guys saw, there is a little local convenience store. We call them Sari stores. It's a family store. It's not 7-Eleven or anything like that. It's a little local in their side of their house. So they are an old family here. And so you guys have seen California Dave's two dogs. So he's taking the dogs down the street to go to the beach. And that family has a whole bunch of dogs that are off leash. Dave's dogs are always on leash and very calm, non-aggressive dogs. You try to put your hand in one of the dog's mouth, he won't let you do it. Right? He doesn't bite. He's very smart. So these dogs came to attack. They're very aggressive dogs. I've walked past and they come out, right? So I'm sleeping. I'm taking a nap. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. And I hear this big commotion. And Dave's got a very unique voice, if you guys have heard it before. And I can hear him. And I look out the window, and there's this big kerfuffle. I put on my shoes, run outside, and this guy's got a baseball bat, and he's yelling and screaming. And I'm telling him, you just either you call the police or you take a swing. Just do it. So luckily nothing happened there, and they went away. But Saturday morning, Dave and I were supposed to go to the beach. It was such a beautiful day. He says, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk, and I'll see you after because I had to work in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, I get a text message from him. Oh, I can't go. I got to go to the hospital. He's got huge gash in his head. He was taking his dogs for a walk up the road, on the main road, and some dogs tried to attack, and then he gets into a fight. Someone comes up behind him and whacks him in the head with a piece of wood, and he's got 14 staples in the side of his head. So that was a problem. Is it his fault? Well, you got to be careful with what you do and where you put yourself into. No, he's got 2 dogs. He has a right to walk his dogs, but this is the Philippines, and people don't put dogs on leashes. They just let them run. Okay, so you got to be aware of that, and then adjust your life to their way of doing things, not the other way around. I understand his point that he's got to defend his dogs, but when you're out by yourself and there's 5 of them and 1 of you, what are you going to do, right? So, even one of my other friends, my cook's husband, who's a British guy, he's lived here for 20 years, he got jumped late at night. He got the crap beat out of him by someone trying to rob him, right? So, you gotta be careful. You gotta know your surroundings, and you gotta know when to back away. One thing I learned about living in Korea is that you get into a confrontation with a Korean, run away. That's your best bet. And I don't know, you guys have heard this before. Never get in a fight with Thai people. If you get in a fight with Thai people, you're gonna get the crap beat out of you. Okay? The same thing in the Philippines. I guess it's going to be the same thing in any country. Don't get in a fight with locals, because you will get the crap beat out of you. And here's the strange thing. The police were right across the street when it happened. They did nothing. They did nothing because it's locals, and they knew who those locals were. We don't know who they were. They could be local gangsters. They could have paid off the cops. I mean, there is one. I'm not going to disparage the police or the community, but we all know that corruption is an issue in most Southeast Asian countries, in most countries. So you have to be careful. You have to be really, really careful. So life in the Philippines, what have I learned for the last 6 months? I've learned that it is probably in the top 3, depending, and I've talked about this before, depending on what you're looking for. Economically, it is the best. It is so far from where I've been, it's the cheapest. Indonesia is also good, but it's, the problem with Indonesia, I haven't been, but I already know the problem with Indonesia is that culturally, because it's a predominantly Muslim country, alcohol and meat is difficult if you like pork. If you like alcohol, because it is a Muslim country. They are open to it. It's not like Middle East, but it's not easy. It's not easy to live in that kind of a culture. So yeah, life in the Philippines can be easy. It all depends on where you want to live and how do you want to live. And I've talked about it, so I'm not going to really go into it in too much detail unless anybody has any questions, specific questions that you want me to do it. Alex, note to self, don't have dogs. Now obviously must have a power of some sort to hope. Yeah, so I told him from now on, carry a walking stick with a nail on the end. He's laughing at me. Or walk around with security, But, I introduced him to my motorcycle club today, and he joined. And those are a great group of guys. They've already said Number one, they're going to go with him to the local police station and update his, because he filed a police report, but he's going to go to the one where we have connections. Number two, he's going to go to a local physician to get the staples removed. He doesn't have to go to the hospital because, again, that local physician, we support them and they take care of us, foreigners. So, there's things that you can do, and I think the number one thing is to hook up with local expats who have been here for a while and know the lay of the land. That is the number one thing, is because you're coming in from the outside. You don't know what's going on. You don't know anything about this. So you need to be a little bit cautious. So let's see here. Yeah, you need to be cautious. So take care of yourself. Don't get into anything. All right, let's take a quick break and look at this video. I was sent this video by a friend of one of my friends who lives just up the road on the next beach. Where is it here? Here we go. This was taken a little while ago. I'm sorry about the quality of this video. It is not the best quality because he is not a professional, but it was taken a beach up the road about a week ago. And it is the release of some baby turtles. It is absolutely amazing. This is a good news thing. So they rescued these turtles and then released them back into the ocean. Absolutely beautiful. I've seen this here now, and I've seen it in Sri Lanka as well.
Buy you a beer when you come back.
That's my friend Mark talking. It's very beautiful.
30 years. Never seen it. Oh.
This is something that, charitable work is
it's not very often you have a turtle.
Absolutely beautiful.
Come on. Come on, little man. I'll let you spread.
So, my motorcycle club is also doing, they're going to be painting a school in 2 weeks. So they're, donating to that. They're doing charity rides for people with disabilities and things like that. They're going to be sponsoring a child through school, so paying for the uniform and fees and everything like that. So absolutely great what they're doing. This is what charitable work is. So that's a great video. That's a great video. I really appreciate him sending me that. He said, first thing is, go and upload that, he said, to your channel. The other thing I want to show you is this great post-typhoon image. Look at that. I mean, just the sky is just so incredible. Look at this, incredible. So this is out in front of Treasure Island, where we are always located. And just that sky is incredible color. How can you not fall in love with how beautiful this place is? So that was incredible. And And the other thing is that California Dave shared with me some of his videos that he took with his drone. So let me show you guys that. That's coming out on, he gave me the videos, so he's gonna let me use them on my YouTube, and I posted that. I already edited that into a video. So this is high above Subic Bay. That is Subic Bay over there. That is Subic Bay in that area right there, okay? And then as the drone comes over, this is our area where we normally hang out. This is Mangoes. This is not my beach. This is Barretto Beach. Okay, this is the main road. Okay. And then my beach is right there. My house is right about here. And that's my beach. Okay, so if you go back a bit, so this is the, where is it? Yeah, so this is the mountain range here that goes, I found that the mountain range to the north of us, it's the tallest mountain range in the Philippines. It's about 2 kilometers, 2,000 meters. And you can't see it, but behind here, on the other side of this mountain range is Mount Pinatubo, which is the volcano that exploded in 1991, 1996-ish, and covered the area in ash. So, yeah, this is Divvy Mart, the big mall. This is the gate between Subic Town and Olongapo, which is this. So these are 2 different areas. Okay, Subic Town, and then behind this is Subic Freeport Zone. So this is the beach I'm usually at. And today we're on this beach in this video. And then later shows Subic Bay. You can see the bay. This is the Hanjin shipping port. And this is where we were hanging out. So we were just hanging here at Mango's Dive Resort. This is the bar we normally hang out. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, I'm going to this place. This is called I-Cove, down here in the bottom right. They've got a swimming pool and cabanas and everything. So we're going to check out that place. Okay, we're going to check out that place. And this is the main road where I walk along. And right here is the visa renewal place I talk about. You know, you can see some of the bars. This is the big hotel that they have. I haven't been to it. And here are all, these are the bars. So right here is Green Room. I can't remember where my friend's bar is. It's over here somewhere. But all the bars are in this area. Right, so he's got another video. I'm just going to show you a quick video that he gave me. Let's see. So I did a hyperlapse. I don't have any more videos of this, sorry. You'll have to watch my video to see it. So this was a hyperlapse that I did. So there's me walking into the water and just hanging out in the water. This was just a couple of days ago. You can see how blue the skies are. You know, absolutely beautiful. This is looking towards Subic Bay. That's Subic Bay over there. Subic Bay Freeport Zone is over here. So that's me just hanging out in the water. And again, it was a little bit rough. And there's California Dave, join me. And you see it a little cloudy, but the sun comes out. The water was nice. The water's so warm, just warm. I don't believe how warm it was. So this is 1 minute of video, is about 20 minutes of real time. There I am, taking the video back. So I just propped it up on my, I have a gimbal. I should show you guys. This is my gimbal. So it holds my fold. So I use the Galaxy Fold. This is a big phone. It folds, right? So it's a big phone. So I bought a gimbal, and it has the base, and it just sits like this. And I put the phone in there. This is what I use all the time. I bought that special. It's about $100. I bought that special. So yeah, that's where we are. What's going on? Alex, again, thank you very much. Appreciate the appreciate the kind words, like James Bond coming out of it. It's like fat bastard coming out of the water. Stop being so kind, okay? It was more like fat bastard coming out of the water, okay? Don't be like that. Or what was it? Yeah, when Austin Powers did the spoof of him coming out of the water, okay? Come on, don't be like that. So thank you, Alex. You're good for a laugh. I love it. I love it. All right. So the other thing that you guys asked for me to talk about was love in the Philippines. So I touched on that briefly. So let me wrap up life in the Philippines. It's great. I cannot say enough about living here. If you want to work and relax, definitely remote working lifestyle is amazing here because there's not a lot of expats. Like if you go to a place like Chiang Mai or Bali and everything, you're going to be with a bunch of young people who are all doing the same thing. I mean, they're like-minded people and everything like that. Maybe you like that. Maybe you want that. I don't. I want to be around locals. I want to be off the map, off the grid, sort of say. So that's why I like most of what it is like here. I'm going to be doing a video on this later on about the truth about expats in the Philippines. So you check that video out coming up in about 2 weeks after I leave here. So wow, I mean the videos that I got coming out over the next between now and mid-July are going to be insane because I have the scripts in my head. I know what I want to do. Before it was kind of like I was a little shy to take videos. Now I'm just going to go right in there and I'm going to make videos on my trip, on my flight, on, try to get as much video as possible, edit it together perfectly so that I can make a good video for you guys and the new subscribers. Try to get some new subscribers. So love in the Philippines. I touched base on this a little bit. There's two kinds of love. There's the one you can buy. Not my style, not my type. I've been to the bar. Not my type, not my style. Meeting someone in public is so easy. It is so easy. You just go up to Walter Mart and you walk down the mall and there's a girl working or something like that. You just say, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. And you know where she's working, right? If I'm more subtle, but you can just go. California Dave, he just walks up, gives him the phone. Give me your line. Give me your WhatsApp. Give me your Insta. Go for it. He's more upfront. I'm more casual because that's just my style. And today he was out on a date from a girl he met at the mall. We went on a coffee date. So it's very easy to meet people and just hang out. Now, you guys have met Princess Elsie, and you'll meet her again on Tuesday. Her and her friend Jade are coming, another girl I know. She's just a friend of mine. We just hang out. I invite her to come and hang out, and it's just fun to be out with a female, right? Who's just a friend, because it's just I guess more exciting. But there's no physical going on because she and I are just good friends. And she's a great person. She's intelligent. She's kind. She's fun. we have a lot of fun together when we hang out with her and her friends. So, and she has the free time to do it too. So that's a good thing. She works as a masseuse and makeup and stuff like that. She does makeup and nails, not nails. Yeah, she doesn't do nails. She does makeup and masseur at a spa. So yeah, I mean, love in the Philippines is easy. You just have to be lucky because one of my other guys I know, he met a girl online, came to the Philippines, married her, and now he's going through the crappiest divorce. Well, there's no divorce in the Philippines. You have to get an annulment. And he moved to get away from this girl because she's that crazy. Showing up at his house and stuff like that. What else is going on? Any questions from anyone there? Please post a question. Even if you're watching this after the fact, post a question. I will reply in the comments, okay? For those of you who are still watching, please, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Click the like button. Click the bell notification. Join my Discord server. Click the link in my main page and join my Discord server. Join a membership if you'd like. If you'd like to become a member and support the channel, when I get back to Sri Lanka, because Terry has supported me, I'm going to be donating his donation to a family in Sri Lanka, which will supply them with food for over a month, and that will be helpful. So again, thank you for everyone who's there for me. I appreciate it. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm not doing this because I want to make money. I never, ever thought of it. I was doing this as a digital diary, as something fun. It's turned into something else. I'm not looking for support, but if you wish to, I will gladly accept it as support for a charitable donation to someone else, not to me. Okay? I will use it to purchase equipment for the channel. Part of Terry's donation, because he donated quite a bit, is going towards, 20% of it is going towards buying some wireless microphones so that when I do outdoor ones, it's a little clearer voice. And the rest of it is being donated. I'm matching it and donating it to a family. So, Alex, you got a good question. Do you think finding love in a poor country became difficult for expats because the women know most of them are rich? They might only date for money and not love. Absolutely. And that's true in any country. Now, I am not misogynistic. Absolutely not. I love women. I think they are absolutely the best things ever on this planet. I think they're better than men. Why do men try so hard? Well, because women are valuable. Now, they're not property or anything like that. I don't think that. But I come from a different generation, so my opinions are dated. I'm not going to talk about my opinions, but I'll say this. No matter what country you're in, whether it's rich country or poor country, there are always people who are looking to take advantage of you. It doesn't matter whether they're male or female. There are always people looking to take advantage of you. It's just more predominant in a poorer country because there's so many more poor people. And you are an easy visual target because they see you, they know you have money more than what they have. Okay. What I make in 1 hour of working online, some of these people don't make in a month. Okay. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, but I mean, I've run into that in Korea, gold diggers. I mean, you've heard about it in the West. It's all over the place in the West. But the women I have met are not gold diggers. Elsie never has asked me for anything. And she has 3 kids or 4 kids that live, hours away with family that she's come here to do work to send them money. But she's doing well because she has a good job. Right? She has a good job. She doesn't have to work in bars or anything like that. Tim's girlfriend never asks him for money. He gives. She says, I don't want it. And she works full time in a restaurant. Full time. 6 days a week. She has 1 day off. And 6 days a week. She never asks for money. And she's a good girl. She's a sweetheart. Absolutely nicest girl you'd ever meet. Other girls I've met haven't asked me for money. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I did meet one who was like, oh, I don't have money. Can you send me money for rice or something like that? I haven't eaten. And I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that, So I kind of deleted that. I met a girl in Thailand. We struck up a conversation on the street, on the beach, when I was there in August. And I'm there with Jasmine. I'm there with Princess Jasmine. And she was just chatting us up and everything. And so she said, oh, where are you guys going? Okay, well, we exchanged numbers and stuff. And then she's like, she liked my phone because I had the fold. And she liked my phone. And we were having lunch or something like that. And then she's like, oh, can you buy me a phone? And I'm like, sorry, what? I'm not buying you a $2,000 phone. Forget it. It's just, or can you send me some money? And I pretended, no, I'm traveling. I don't have, oh, can you ask your friend to send it to me? And I'm like, no, the audacity sometimes. So it does happen. But I guess they don't feel any shame. And if somebody does that, they're not your friend because they don't want, it's a red flag right away. You just say no and you delete. You don't have to give an excuse. You just say no. And they're not a friend because they only wanted to be your friend to see if they can get money. So, or whatever. I don't know. Because I don't get involved enough to do that. Now, if Elsie asked me for money, I would probably give it to her because she's never asked. In the 3 months that we've been friends, she's never asked. Even for taxi home or stuff like that, because I'll invite her to come all the way here. She lives on the other side of town. So she'll take a taxi here and then take a taxi or a trike back. She's never asked for it. I've offered. She says no. I'll buy her food. And I make a joke that she buys always, one of the more expensive ones. But it's $6. It's not a lot of money, okay? It's $6. She buys shrimp, butter shrimp, $6. What is $6 to me? Nothing. Come on, right? I can afford that. So, no, I don't think it's difficult. But one of my friends, California Dave, was commenting just today about looking at some of the older guys with younger girls. he's saying, you know, what's the story there? And I said, well, from what I have seen and heard, it's that a lot of Filipino, or I'm not even going to say Filipino, a lot of Southeast Asian women, or yeah, Southeast Asian, prefer the slightly older men because those are the only ones that are around here. The young guys come and go, right? Because they're on vacation. The slightly older ones who are retired here, they have the money and the stability, and they know that these guys aren't going to take off because the younger men are just out for one thing, right? So I haven't been in a relationship, so I can't really comment, okay? I'm just going to say what I see and what I have heard. And, you know, there are positive stories and negative stories. I just did one. The love story was a horror story, okay? And I just did a video on never dating a bar girl, okay? Don't do it. But to your question specifically, I'll wrap it up by saying that is global, okay? More so in a poorer country because there's just so many more poor people. And if they happen to meet someone who has money, it's a benefit, but it's not the only reason. They prefer the older man, the stability, and I found that a lot of, I'll say it, Filipino women are not interested in looks. They're interested in personality and the mind. I found that. For them, looks is not 100%. All right, guys. So we are an hour in, and it is bedtime for me. I have to wake up 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for work. So I want to thank everyone who has joined today. Alex, again, appreciate it, buddy. You are the best. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon in London. Hope all is well over there. And to everyone who is watching this after the fact, thank you so much for joining. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you want to hear from me, what questions you have, and I'll be happy to answer them on the next live stream next Sunday. Let's see, next Sunday I will do it probably in the morning, maybe a little earlier in the morning, but stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks again, and good night.